Hey guys, Andy here, and today we have my January update for the Nightmare on Panning Street Project Pan. If you want to hear all about the project products that I'm rolling out, what I've been working on, and all of the new prompts that we're rolling in, then just stay tuned. As always, everything that's on my face will be listed in the description box down below. And if you like unboxings, project painting content with a little bit of horror sprinkled in, please consider subscribing, as I would love to have you here. And let's go ahead and get on into January's update. Alright, so if you don't know anything about this project, it is a Pantastic Ladies collab that was created by Valerie and Jaylon that started on Halloween of last year and goes to Halloween of this year, 2024. And you just pick 6 or 13 of the horror movie prompts, and you just choose collection-specific goals for each of them, and it is rolling style. I am choosing 13 prompts. Well, I chose 13 at the start, and I'm trying to keep in 13 at all times, and I'm choosing 6 usage goals for most of these to just keep going through them, because I want to try to hit all of the prompts this year, because last year I didn't get to all of them. So if you want to see my intro into this and all of my other videos, I will leave my playlist linked in the description box as well. So let's just get started with things that I'm rolling out and things that I have usage on. We're just going to go in order. So for the movie Carrie, which is a item that's a sin not to have in your collection, and that is the Super Shock Shadow in the shade Ice Dream. I have 3 out of my 6 uses on this. You can barely tell that I've touched it, but this is a beautiful shade, and I'm happy to get 3 more uses on that. I will try to have that out for the next update, but I'm not trying to rush that because I'm loving having that in here. For the movie Saw, which is something that's a pain to use, I did get 1 use on my Lottie London red felt tip liner. This shade does not go over colored shadow very well, just because it's such a light red. So I just don't know. This isn't something I want to keep in my collection, but it's not something that I can pass on. So I don't know. This might be until the end of the project is the word I was looking for, because I just don't see how I'm going to be using this unless I just use this on a bare lid with maybe a shadow on the inner corner. I don't know how else I'm going to use this. So if you have any suggestions, let me know, because this color just doesn't go well over other shadows just for the shade of red that it is. But it's a beautiful formula. It's a really nice felt tip liner, and I don't like felt tip liners. So there's that. It's just the shade is too light for what it is. Let's see. Other things that we have worked on for the movie It, which is something that reminds you of high school, and that is these brush tip eyeliners. I always used to use these kind of eyeliners in high school, specifically the e.l.f. eyeliners, but I digress. This is the AF94 eyeliner in the shade Shipwreck, which is what is on my eyes today. It's a really nice dark brown. I am at 3 out of my 6 uses. I do think that you should just go with the e.l.f. eyeliners. They're better and half the price of these AF94 ones, but it's a fine eyeliner. I think that it goes on nicely. The e.l.f. eyeliner, you don't have to dunk back in. Like, you can just get a whole swipe, whereas this one, you really have to keep dunking in for the product. Let's see, what else? For I Know What You Did Last Summer, something you bought in a previous summer is these Morphe and Jeffree Star. I bought this lipstick trio, and this is in the shade Mannequin. I did get my 6 uses on this. This was back in December. I got this on December 13th, so I don't know if I showed you this last month or not, so I just wanted to make sure that I showed this again, because it was sitting in my little pile of things to talk about. So, but I'm decluttering this as well, so I just don't find that this light of a shade is a shade that I'm going for, so this is going in my declutter pile. For the Nun, something with black and white packaging, and that was my Delancey Quad. This is also something that I got my 4th use, because I just wanted to use each shade once. December 14th, but this was also in my to talk about pile, so I don't know if I talked about this last month, and I could have just watched my video, but I didn't. This purple shade is my favorite shade out of the quad, but I love all of them. These are stunning. Very happy to have this, and I need to pull this into another project, so I have an excuse to just constantly reach for it, but very happy to have it, and love it. It's beautiful. Got all 4 uses. It was so easy to use it. Let's see, for Leprechaun, that was something green or gold. Let me double check. A green product or an item that brings you luck. And so for that, I picked the Ace Beaute Shadow. It's basically their version of a Super Shock. And I picked the shade Rowan, which is this green to a purple. It's on like the outskirts of my eye today. They're nice shades. They work well. I like them. They're just like Super Shocks. They work the exact same. So I'm at 2 out of my 6 uses. For the Babadook. Let's see, where is that one? Something with a weird name or an item hidden in the deep recesses of a drawer. And for that, I picked this Wet n Wild liquid shadow in the shade Inalienable White Lights. And this is a really nice liquid shadow. I am at 2 out of 6 uses. And, like, it's really good quality. I need to get on my makeup game. For Psycho, something you use in the shower, I finished my hair mask on January 4th. I wouldn't repurchase this. I got this in a BoxyCharm before I canceled, but I didn't love it, but I finished it up, and I'm happy to put this in my empties. For A Nightmare on Elm Street, and that was for a product that you sharpen or something that you have to cut into to use. And for that, I went with something you have to sharpen. And I picked my Michaela and Glam Light lip liner. This is the purple one. And I'm at 2 out of 6 uses. And I really like this formula. And I'm not a huge fan, one, of lip liners. And I like this. And I'm not a huge fan of pencils that you have to sharpen. And this is really nice. So, good on ya. And then for Puppet Master, that was a mini-sized item, and so I pulled in my Morphe and Avani Greg gloss in the shade Ya, and I just wanted to get 6 uses on it, and that finished the gloss. This already had the stopper pulled out of it when I pulled it in for 6 uses, and I said in last month's update that I didn't know if 6 uses would finish it, and it did, so this is also going in my empties, which is super exciting. For 28 days later, that is use a product 28 times, and I pulled in my Sophia and Mabelle Set and Prep Setting Spray, and I'm so far at 10 out of 28 uses. And that is where we're at so far. So I'm excited. It's a fine setting spray. I wouldn't write home about it, but it works. So we will see how far 28 uses gets us. For my last rollout for this month, that is Frankenstein, a Franken product, and that is it's a Bath & Body Works fragrance. I don't remember what the scent is. And then with my 2 glitter eyeshadows from my Huda Beauty New Nudes palette, and I used this for my 6th and final time on January 5th. And then I spilled half of it on my desk, but I did use it the 6 times, so that is rolling out. And for the last movie that was in the project that we did work on was the movie Triangle, which is a never-ending product, which I had pulled in this Sydney Grace cream eyeshadow in the shade Black Hole, which is this gunmetal gray color here. And I am at 2 out of my 6 looks with this. So let's go ahead and get into the products we're rolling in. So I don't have footage of my Tiny Decisions app rolling these because I had some malfunctioning issues with my camera. So I do apologize, but I did roll in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new prompts. So I will just show you what I went ahead and rolled in for those movies. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Got them all here. So the first movie I rolled in was the movie Dracula, which is something vampire or bat themed, and I pulled in my Lottie London and Vampire Diaries Love Sucks Blood Drip Lip Tint. And it doesn't seem to have a shade on it. It's just a blood drip lip tint. This is what it looks like. And yeah, I want to get 6 uses on this guy, so all of these except one are a 6-use goal. So until we get to that one product, these are all a 6-use goal. One missed call, something you almost missed out on. My Jeffree Star Cosmetics Alien Palette. As I say with all of my Jeffree Star Cosmetics products, I did get these secondhand. I got this, I think, on Mercari. I think I got all my stuff off Mercari. But I got this after he had already discontinued it, so I almost missed out on it completely. This is what the palette looks like. And I want to go ahead and get 6 looks out of this because I've only used this like once since I got it. And I was really excited to get it. So I want to do 6 looks with it. Smile, something for your lips. So I am rolling in this LA Colors lip liner in the shade black. It's just a pencil black lip liner, but it's useful. 6 uses. So there is that guy. For Bird Box, something you can put on with your eyes closed. This is a finish goal. This is the Jecca Black Hydrate Primer. It's just a little mini. It's a 10 mil primer. And I just want to finish this because it's only 10 mils and it's looking at in the light is only filled halfway. So I don't think this will take very long for me to finish. I am currently working on my e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer, but I only have 1, maybe 2 uses left on that anyway. So then I'll be getting to this. So there is that. And then last but not least, we have the movie Us, which was a dupe product. And for that, I'm pulling in my Hard Candy Fix My Halo highlighter. And so this, to me, gives me the Diamond Balm vibes, where it's just glitters. There is no, like, base pigment. It's just shimmery glitters when the light hits it. So I'm going to put a 6-use goal on this as well. So that is all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 prompts that we are rolling in for the 6 prompts that I completed. I hope you guys enjoyed this short and sweet update. I'm sorry that I don't have the footage of my tiny decisions at picking out my prompts this month, but that is my January update. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.